But let's go. 7 boys, 2 on the other side of the island. Hi, Cassie. Um, oh God, I don't know why I'm doing this, but we're going to start from the beginning. This is going to be hard for me to read. I don't know where I am, who I am. Just feel incredibly relaxed, floating in the endless darkness, slowly sink into the dark. I do not know how long it has passed before the scene gradually becomes clear. I found myself in a forest with no one around here. Oh, hold on, I gotta. Damn it. Hold on. I can't even get to the options. Well, we're gonna save. Alright, I can't even get to the options without going to the main menu. Because they're gonna have voices, and I don't want to have to talk over the voices, so. This is so crap. That you can't even, Oh, great. And then every time you get out of the game, it goes full screen. So I have to go back in, get into the options. Oh my God. All right, come on. System. Okay, we got to do the voice. We're going to do window mode. All right, that's better. And we'll do audio lower. Okay. Otherwise, you guys wouldn't I don't want to have to talk over their voices. No, there are no were hamsters. None at all. Alright. I found myself in a forest with no one around here. Now, as I think about it, I did not feel afraid, probably because the sunlight leaking through the leaves had covered on my body. Having grown up in the city, I felt so surprised about the bright and vibrant environment and temporarily forgot my situation. I think it is Chinese. At that time, I did hear a wonderful flute sound, a little sad but incredibly helpful for me to feel at ease. The sound of flute was coming from the center of the forest. I followed the sound forward. I walked on and on. I had no idea how long I have to go. Scenery around me changed. The sound of flute was lower and lower. I can barely heard it. God, I hate this. I was tired, hungry, and dazzled. Then my memory suddenly blackout. I have to try and read it as it's written. When I opened my eyes, I found myself in another strange place. My whole body was in pain. I didn't know whether it is because I had gone too far in the forest, or the bed under my body is too uncomfortable. You wake up? Sounds like a boy. The boy with the gorgeous red hair bent over and stared at me. He got too close and I could even hear him breathe. He stared at me with his emerald eyes, as if he would inhale me into his pupil. I dodged backward, but there was nowhere to hide, so I just turned my face aside. Yeah, he is a male. Sorry, may I get up? Well, very energetic. You have slept for so long that I thought you would die. After the boy stepped back, I was able to sit up from the bed and looked around carefully. It looked like a fairly spacious, independent cell. The whole room was about 30 or 40 square meters. Furniture in the room was simple. There was only one bed in the room on which I was sitting. 4 more boys were in the room besides me. Can you explain why there is an adult here? What the hell? Don't give me your condescending look. What? Boy with black hair. That's what I want to ask. There was only me in the cell before you guys squeezed in. I know. Square flat. Oh god. And you are? Well, it is strange. Even if there's not enough cell, I should not be locked in here with you, you dangerous bloke. Yeah, same here. They do look fairly effeminate. Well, I mean, where is here? Cell, as you can see. Why would I be thrown in the cell? What have I done? It's not what you've done. It's just because you are an adult. Adult? What do you mean? It's normal for an adult who just come here feels confused, as this world is totally different with yours. Yes, it is a world only existing for children. The first day. God, I can't believe I got through the prologue. Wow, the facts come all of a sudden. I can't even believe it, let alone accept it. I must be dreaming. I think he was wearing, like, a costume. I must be dreaming. It's not the fact in the kids' world adults must be isolated that scares me, but the fact that I can't remember anything now. What can I do? What can I do? Let's just observe them. Hey, that grown-up looks upset. Well, it's a normal reaction. She was unlucky to come to this stupid island. How will she be treated? God knows, maybe being held here for a lifetime, or being dissected for human experiment. I don't care. That is also true. Speaking of which, I'd rather like to change the cell ASAP. Why do I have to stay with an adult? Hey, don't you want to say something? You were brought in with an adult. What's going on? I saw her passed out at the entrance of the forest. Then a bunch of soldiers found us when I was upset by the current situation, and here we are. That's it? Yep. What the hell? Not your best day. So, you wasn't shut in here because you commit a crime? Yeah. Boring. I was just curious about what have you done before you were thrown in here. You looks like an upright man. He's an upright man. Sorry to disappoint you. Huh? What's wrong with these kids? I have been quietly observing these children, and I have a strong feeling there is something missing in them. Children's innocence, their concern for others, the kindness to surrounding situation. These things cannot be seen on them. This is a strange place. I don't want to stay here. What am I supposed to do? As I felt more and more flustered, I heard some footsteps and the key unlocking the door. Looking up, two children who I have not seen before came in. These two people are... Feel comfortable, you idiots. Isn't it a wonderful opportunity to get along with adults? Be thankful. Put we four with an adult in a single cell. Gosh, nice try. I'm serious. I have hard enough time reading, like, normally written shit. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, what if we were eaten by the adult? Excuse me, I wouldn't do that, okay? How would I? Boss, she took it seriously. Calm down, those guys are just teasing you. Hey, are they? I turned to the boy with blonde hair. He stuck out his tongue to me. Little elfin. Well, get out, all of you. Where are we going? Behind the management agency, there is an empty street. You are allowed to live there as long as you work for me. Work? What kind of work? You'll have different jobs. I'll let you know. Of course, I will make full use of your special strengths. Did you hear that? He said special strength. Could it be some shady jobs? It's your choice. You want to stay here? Fine by me. Well, what will happen to me? You won't do the human experiments or what on me, will you? Relax. I don't have intention to do that, at least for now. For now? Have you decided yet? Are you coming or not? I'm in. Make it 2. Anyway, it can't get worse than now. Doesn't matter to me. Maybe it's just go back to the way I used to be. I should not be here. They all agreed. Hey, big guy, what is your choice? I'll just go. I don't think I have a second choice from the begin. Wait, I don't think I have a second choice from the beginning? I guess not. Well, looks like someone understands her situation. Alright, we are going to call the code name of each other for convenience. As the head of this organization, you may call me number 1. Guess I'll be number 2. The boy with the black hair is number 3. Purple hair is number 4. This is great because they all have numbers, and at a certain point, I don't know who the fuck is who. It does not matter. Red hair is number 5. Not bad. I like this number. Then white hat can be number 6. Hey, why am I the last one? Oh yes, it is a stream. It's not a very good stream, but it is a stream. Because you are obviously the youngest one here, right? Bummer. So unfair. What about her? Yeah, well, Look at her white dress. I can still feel her nobleness, though she looks pale right now. It's the first time I see an adult like her. Others who broke in were just males having trouble talking. Hey, boss, can we call her Snow White? Oh, Snow White is a good name. What, you don't like it? No, Yes, I do not hate the name. I just feel a little embarrassed because I'm over the age of being a princess. Never mind, it's just a code name. Now I am just a prisoner who lost all of her memory. You'll be in charge, number 2. Got it. Alright then, everyone follow me. I'll lead the way. It is hard. At a certain point, when I was playing it, I just gave up. After coming out from the cell, we followed the number 2 and came to a place called Back Street. It was different from what I expected, although the buildings looked dilapidated. I felt peaceful under the tree-lined street. Hey, when will those soldiers leave? We won't run away. This is the command from number 1. This side of the street can head to the Internal Management Agency. On the other side, there is a small park guarded by soldiers 24 hours a day. So, in fact, it's just a bigger cell. Number 2 brought us directly into the 3rd floor of a building on one side of the street. From now on, this is your residence. Feel free to use the second floor and the 3rd floor. Now choose a favorite room for yourself. Really? Great. No hurry. I have to tell you the schedule beforehand. Meal, 7 a.m. for breakfast, 12 o'clock for lunch, and 1700 p.m. for dinner before sunset. Dining room is on the 1st floor. Your work will be on odd hours. I'll assign everyone's daily work separately after breakfast every morning. Yeah, they do. They look like bobbleheads. It is now 10 a.m. They are 2 hours away from lunch. You can take a nap after choosing your room. Guess I'll see you around. Although with smiling on his face, I couldn't feel any emotion from his voice. Number 2 conveyed the arrangement and then left from the corridor. Although it has been quite a while since I left the cell, my eyes still can't adapt to dazzling light. When I raised my right hand and rubbed my eyes, I saw someone made the same move as I just did. Oh, right, he is the one who found me fainted in the forest. I could ask him about it when I get the chance. I picked the innermost room. The bed and rug felt soft, the light was soft, and I could see the other side of the street from window. Although the window was locked, I could still see a lot of children walking on the road from the limited view. It's quite unusual. I could rarely see so many children at this age walking alone on the street except when schools organized activities. I cannot help but gasp. It was not until now that I can totally understand number 6's words. In this world, only children are allowed to survive. Why? What should I do in the future? The feeling of fear and helplessness haunted me. My eyes were full of tears. When I was finally alone, my tears kept falling. Suddenly, there was a knock on my door. I wiped away tears hurriedly and opened the door. Number 6 was standing outside the door. Then he came in directly without my permission. Snow White, you plan to live here? Yes, you? I live next door. Just come to say hi. Okay, actually, I saw other rooms. The furniture is basically the same, so we don't have that much choice. Snow White, did you cry? Huh? No, I'm an adult. Yes, because I am an adult. It is impossible for me to simply focus on current issues like a child does, though I'm curious about new environment. I cannot conceal my feeling of fear for the future. God, this is just so... wordy. Snow White, would you want to escape with me? I don't even know how some of this stuff can come out of my mouth. Escape? Where can we go? The island over there. The environment is much better than here, and there is no strict control. Don't you want to go somewhere else? If you don't get out of the street, you'll never figure out what happened to the world. The proposal number 6 offered was attractive. However, coming from the cell to here, I knew it would not be easy to run away from this building. The boy's eyes flashed like Simophonites. Is that how you say it? Simophonites? I had no clue what was going on in his head. Yeah, kind of. It is. These are all younger Male characters like this are called Shota. So, do you have any plans? Well, let me see. When I can approach the exit and shout that the adult comes, then you need to attract the soldier's attention. And then I can catch the tide and get out of here. What about me? Oh yeah, you. You are a burden. I want to hit him. Alright, if you have nothing to do, now go out of my room. Leave me alone. It's a trope. Shota is a character trope. Goodbye. Don't you cry again. So lame, said number 6, and then he ran away. What is unbelievable is that I felt a little relieved after his prank. Did he try to cheer me up because I was frustrated? Well, maybe I flattered myself. I lied in bed for a while and gradually calmed down. I'd better go for a walk. Well, guess I could go and check the range of our daily region. Range of our daily region? What the hell is that? I went out and walked toward the opposite direction against the way I came here. The scenery changed in a moment. Buildings on both sides of the street were replaced by trees. There was a meadow at the end of the street, not far away. I saw a beautiful house under patrol by children who were holding weapons in their hands. Oh god, this is Children of the Corn, isn't it? Weapons! These children! Would they hesitate when they shoot others? Stop! Do not think about it anymore. The world is not the world that I have lived for years. Okay. Yes, the world has its own rules, and I have to act discreetly. At that time, I saw a man come from somewhere near the house. It was a boy with green hair and a toy dog on his shoulder. The boy walked up to me. He might want to say something, but the words seemed frozen on his lips. I was perplexed. Just then, he stared at the one who came up behind me. I hope it is. That'd actually make it interesting. I followed his direction and found that number 5 was coming toward us. Hi, Snow White. Number 5, what are you doing here? I want to get familiar with the surrounding conditions and restrictions as soon as possible. Conditions and restrictions? What is this, a freaking contract? What's in the house? There are so many soldiers there. Seems like an important base. Besides, who is this guy? Snow White, do you know him? No, I do not know. Then we'd better go back. It's almost lunchtime. Sure. I was ready to keep up with the pace of the number 5. Suddenly, my dress were dragged slightly. When I looked back, I saw that strange boy smiled at me. I was totally confused about the smile at that time. At that time, I thought that maybe he just felt curious about me. After all, I was the only adult here. I managed to smile as a response, and then left there hastily. It was almost lunchtime. Number 5 and I came to the dining room. Almost everyone was there. Hey, Number 5 and Snow White, Hey, Number 5 and Snow White, come here together. Well, I happened to meet her. She seems to have nothing to fear. Except the boys who were in the cell with me. A girl in blue hair that I haven't seen before delivered our food and put it on the table. There were some sandwiches on the white plates, missing meatballs made of flour, and glasses filled with drinks. Is this orange juice? Yes. I hate sweet drinks. Make it black tea. Help yourself. Tea and hot water are in the cupboard. Are on the cupboard. Not in the cupboard, on it. Ha 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 ha. You can't boss her around just because she dresses like a maid. Oh my god. That is so awkward. Ha! Your fast change of identity really makes me admire. I'd rather say it is because she's adapted to her work. Shut up. This is so stupid. Guess you've already met your apartment administrator. You can call her Number 0. Number 2 is in charge of your work issues, while I will be responsible for your daily problems. If you have any questions, you can come to me. Chingrish. Nice to meet you all. Really? Put a young lady together with our prisoners. Judging people from appearance, you are not ready for the work that needs keen insight. Anyway, I've been working for the management agency. You'll regret if you thought I am just a doll. What is that supposed to mean? Judging by the way she spoke, she is not as easy to deal with as her fragile appearance. Except number 1, everyone had their lunch quietly in the dining room. When I was about to go back to my room after lunch, I met number 3 at the corridor, who had the same plan. I'm just gonna ignore him. Forget it. I turned my eyes to the window. Then I saw someone standing downstairs. That's number 0, and... Yes, it is a letter for number 1. Well, I'll pass the message to number 2. Next, please select your favorite room, and then try to fit in the group. As an apartment manager, I sincerely welcome your arrival. All this, you know what, all this number 1, number 2, who decided this was a good idea to just call them fucking numbers? Number 7. God. He is the child in the park. Why does he come here? I heard the sound of the gate opened, and their footsteps coming up the stairs. Suddenly, I felt upset for no reason, so I hastily ran back to my room. Why am I hiding? Well, never mind. So, what can I do now? Let's talk to someone. Okay, you seem to like number 7, which we're gonna call him Dead-Eyed Boy. Or girl. I don't know about that. I stayed in my room and read the books on the bookcase until nightfall. The books in the room are fantastic fairy tales. I couldn't find useful information in them. I should go for a walk. I was about to go downstairs. Number 7 also came out from his room. Uh-oh, eye contact. I should probably say hello. Hello, you are number 7, right? I just saw you talk to number 0 at downstairs, so... Do you live around here, or just came here as I did? The child is really quiet. Well, I was about to go for a walk. You want to join me? Number 7 just nodded without saying anything. Number 7 and I walked together. There were lots of empty old houses on both sides of the street. At the end of it was management agency where we were not allowed to go in. Therefore, we could only make our way to the park. Before we arrived there, number 7 stopped me. Do not move on anymore. Wait, do not move on anymore. Oh, the dog's talking to me now. His voice sounded exactly like Robot. There are soldiers in front of the house. We can speak here. Okay. Who just talked? I can not speak. But the toy dog can say some simple sentences under my manipulation. Wait. So simple manipulation is part of a simple sentence. Oh, right. That's why you haven't talked to me. If I'm not stuck in this kid's kingdom, this toy dog will definitely arouse my interests. But now, guess nothing can surprise me anymore. I forced a smile. Number 2 said you lost your memories. Is that true? Yes, I do not know how I come to this world. I can't remember a thing before I stuck here. Do not worry about it. You will figure it out. Thank you. Pretty much. Why would you come here? Okay. Others don't want to stay in the cell. Is it the reason you left there too? No. Someone I know introduced me to work here. Introduced you to work here? You are really something. He is smiling. Is he really smiling? The sun is setting in the west. I am impressed by his smile, which seems inconsistent with his age. Why is that? Then number 7 and I strolled for a while and returned to the villa. Is it villa? Villa before dinner. Depends if you're speaking Spanish or not. Okay, I barely sleep last night until daybreak. When I was awakened by the knock on the door, the sunlight has already gone into my room. Good morning, Snow White. May I come in? Sure. What time is it now? It's almost time for breakfast. You are the only one who didn't show up in the dining room, so I came to check whether you're all right. What's going on? Do you feel sick? Yeah, you are. No, just overslept, and I'll be downstairs in a minute. Looks like you did not sleep well last night. You've got panda eyes. No, I didn't sleep well. Oh, make yourself at home, Snow White. It's normal to feel strange when you settle in a totally new place. I think you'll adapt to it a few days later. I hope so. After the brief conversation, I went to the dining room with number 0. Everyone but me has already sat in front of this table. After there were food on the table, no one was eating yet except one person. Hey, why don't you eat? How could we? Is there something wrong with your tongue? I can't bear its smell. Wait. Oh my god. Probably not. I don't think those are for a human being. What? Is it really that bad? I sat on the only vacant seat and saw a bowl of noodles in front of me, which soup was pink and bubbled on the bowl. It must be cooked by a witch. I had a bad feeling about it, but I still rolled up some noodles merely out of curiosity. Okay, say something. Everyone looked at me with a serious face except number 5, who seemed unconcerned. It gave me the illusion that I'm gonna die as long as I swallow it. What's going on? I can't eat if you all stare at me. Ignore them, Snow White. Just give it a shot. I nodded and put the noodles in my mouth. 5 different tastes filled in my mouth. I felt bitter. I felt bitter, sour, sweet, and hot, and maybe mixed up with milk. What was that sentence? And the noodles had been boiled too long, and it looked like batter. What is this? The food is called noodle. I know, I just want to know why it tastes so weird. What did you put in the pot? Just a little condensed milk and chili sauce. Number 5 cooked it. Impressive, huh? Well, I heard that we take turns to cook, so I tired it first. Really? We need to cook in turn? Yes, you just came yesterday, so I was responsible for cooking. From now on, you all have to cook in turn every day. To prevent someone will poison in the meal. I will be watching while you are cooking. You said watching. Does it mean you saw him put those strange dressing in the pot without saying anything? Yes, my job is to ensure food safety. Can you ensure it this way? I think this thing can kill us. It will not. You will spit it out the moment you eat this material, so you will not die. What? I don't understand what I'm saying. She called it material. That is really merciless. Hey, did you do that on purpose? On purpose? What does it mean? He deliberately cooked the disgusting food. Considering his terrible character, I think it is possible. You want me to kick your ass? Wow, Snow White, help! Number 6 hid behind me. Step aside, Snow White. I want to give this guy a lesson. I think he's just kidding. Number 5 left the dining room without a word. Survived. Thank you, Snow White. No, it hasn't. What can we do now? Is there any other choice except starving to death? There are some biscuits in the cupboard. You can fill your empty stomach with them. Then number 0 took out the biscuits and we split them out. We were disagreeable to the dry taste, but everyone finished his part with tea. After the awful breakfast, I returned to my room. There came the knocks on the door after I stayed for a while. When I opened it, number 2 came in with a pile of files. I thought it was flies. Right. Yesterday he said that he would assign our tasks after breakfast. I waited for number 2's assignment nervously. Snow White, are you okay? What? You don't have to be nervous. The work today isn't difficult for you. Please send these documents to number 1, and then prepare for ingredients we are gonna use tomorrow with number 4. Okay. After you finish your work, please clean the dining room and corridor with number 2 before dinner. Counting you, there are 8 people living here. Number 0 can't do so many housework even if you guys cook in turn. Okay, I see. I was relieved by the simpler work than I expected. Number one's residence is in the opposite direction of management agency. You need to you need to walk along the tree-lined street and we'll find the place near the park. I have to go find other people, so I'd better get going. Number two put the file on my table and left. I know. I know. You know to tell me, Cassie. What are these documents? Number one's work? I carefully looked through the file. It included other people's photos and information. Number 6, theft. Number 5, fraud. Number 4, murder. Number 3, disturbing public order. What is disturbing public order? Some shocking words came to my eyes. How could it be? It's so unbelievable. Even if I know this world is different from where I used to live in, I can't believe these kids can commit those felonies. Reasons of imprisonment. I should talk to someone about it. So what can I do now? Let's go find some other people. Well, we supposedly to get somebody's ending, you gotta go after them the whole game. Here came knocks on the door after number 2 left. Who would that be? I opened the door and number 7 came in. Hello, number 7. Is there anything wrong? Did you receive your task? Yes, number 2 came by. What about you? Did you receive your task? Yes, what is your task? Send files, prepare ingredients, clean our dining room and corridors. That's pretty much it. Number 7 seemed relieved. It seems that you can handle it. Uh-huh. What about you? I can deal with it. He did not want to tell me about his task. Did you mention something about sending files? Yes, I probably have to go now. What will you do today? I have nothing to do. I can go with you or stay here, waiting for you. God, already? Looking at number 7's face, some questions appear on my mind. Why would this child come close to me? Doesn't kids in this world hate adults? Number 7, would you think I am different from you guys because, you know, I am an adult? You are different, but I want to stay with you. Oh no. Is that okay? Okay, take him while you send the file. Sure, you can go with me. Number 7 nodded and looked very happy. We left the villa, walked along this tree-lined road toward the park. Oh, no. We saw number 7's... No, wait, not number 7. We saw number 1's house after half an hour. That must be his house. Number 7, please wait here for a while. I'll come back as soon as I bring the files in there. The entrance guard checked my belongings, and then I went in under number 7's gaze. I pushed the door open and saw a splendid living room. There were fruits and wine on the desk in front of the fireplace. Oh, it's you, Snow White. Number 2 sent me to give you the files. Okay, thanks for your time. Number 1 took over the file and read it on the sofa. When I was about to leave, I suddenly remembered I didn't see number 7's information in the file when I peeped at it at my room. I asked about number 7. Number 1, I want to ask you something. He cast a glance at me, and I saw his impatient expression. About what? About number 7? He didn't come from the cell, did he? Actually, I do not know much about him. He used to live on the other side of the island. A guy I knew asked me to took him in. He must have some unknown purpose, or he won't come a long way from South Island to North Island. God. Although it was not clear about his intention, I am quite interested in it. Judging from time, perhaps you may have something to do with it. Me? Well, just guess. I may have to ask you to leave. You are in my light. Wait, she's standing in his light, so he wants her to leave the whole fucking house. Get the fuck out. You're in my light. I left the living room. When I just left the house, I saw number 7 pacing back and forth anxiously. No, it better not be that kind of fetish, I swear. No, you're just looking for the hamsters. However, the sweet smile put on his face again the moment he saw me. It reminded me of what number 1 had just said. Number 7, you are from the South Island, right? Is there any reason that you have to come here? His smile disappeared and looked confused. Did I just ask a question which is not supposed to be asked? Do I want to keep asking or do I change the subject? I could be fucking it up here, you guys. No, he wasn't the only nice guy. Oh, come on. Miguel was nice. Oh, that's right. I did stream Demon Heart, too. Where it was all the guys were assholes. Okay, change the subject. It's okay if you don't want to say. Let's go. He came close to me and held my hand naturally. Number 7? Oh god, I'm getting a little skeeved. Okay, let's go. Okay. Oh god. We held hands on our way back. Number 7's palm was small but warm. Back Street is quiet, even if it was daytime. I could only hear the sound of the trees rustled in a breeze. Oh yeah, Yojimbo's pretty good. Oh, that's right. I went with Itosai, didn't I? He's also an asshole. Sunlight dappled the path through the trees and extended far and wide. Number 7 walked with me side by side quietly. I couldn't hear his footsteps if I didn't pay attention. He was so quiet, as if he would disappear if we did not hold hands. As if he never exists in this world. God, this is just... Alright. I should be responsible for cooking today. I had already thought about what I wanted to cook yesterday when I went shopping with number 4. However, meal for 8 was not as easy as I thought. I spent a lot of time cooking the meal. Snow White, have you done yet? I'm starving to death. Is everything okay? Well, hi, number 6, number 7. You come here too? In a minute, just go waiting in the dining room. I stewed the beef with tomatoes and stirred it with my spoon while asked them to wait outside. Number 6 tramped out of the kitchen, but number 7 stayed here and went close to me. As I prepared to dish up the beef, he gently stopped me, and then he took the spoon from me and tasted the soup. What? Is there anything wrong? Without saying a word, number 7 picked up the sauce and sprinkled some salt in it. Okay. Yes, I forgot to put some salt in it. Thanks, number 7. Thanks to you, I'll have to be pricked by others. Thanks to you, I'll have to be pricked? How does he know that I forget to put salt in it? But how did you know that I didn't put salt in it? It's a secret. Sly. Just tell me. Nope. Right, actually, it's no P. Oh, come on. I'll tell you later. Fine. I answered unwillingly. You want to leave here, right? I'm not sure. Guess everyone thinks so. If one day I leave here, I'd like to tell you. The complex feeling crowned upon my mind. I could barely say a word seeing number 7's calm smile. It's a deal then. You must tell me before you leave. Well, that was a good, that was pretty fun. That's actually one of the most fun, humorous VNs I played. Number 7 nodded. With his help, we quickly served the dishes on the table. You are too slow, Snow White. Do you have difficulties moving because of your enormous size? What? Did he just call me fat? Don't make a fuss about it. You are good for nothing except eating. He did call me fat! After 2 days together, I gradually got familiar with the kids. Thankfully, they did not really hate me, even though some of them were cold-hearted and some were bitter. But there is an exception. Number 4, no matter what I did, he always looked at me with his incredulous look. It was not obvious. In fact, he was suspicious to everyone here. I don't think we do. Well, we might in one of the CGs. Especially to number 2. I could not understand him, though. Even if number 2 looked nice, he is sent by number 1 after all. However, number 2 didn't care about it at all. It tastes good. Really? Let me try it. Wow, seems I really shouldn't judge people by their looking. Judge people by their looking? You mean not by their cooking? Well, you should have done better considering how long we have waited for. You are such a talented girl. What? Can we call an adult a girl? It's a rude question for a girl who cooks so hard. It's okay, I don't mind. He is just a kid. What? I am not a kid. You obviously are. How dare you? Number 3, I'll eat for you if you don't stop. What? It is mine. Don't you dare touch it. Then be quiet and eat you lunch. It's getting cold. Fine, I will. Wow, it's so yummy. Tomatoes are sweet and sour while the beef is also tasty. Can't believe I can eat such a delicious meal here. I feel so happy. I don't know. I don't know if they were actually drawn by all the same person. Thank you, Snow White. You made it. Yeah, great. I was touched seeing them wolf down their lunch. Even they grew up in such a hostile environment, they were still children. They would feel happy when they ate something nice and showed their gratitude to you. If only they could open their heart to me. At the moment, I couldn't help thinking. Little Pink Riding Hood. I don't know. So what should I do now? Alright, we're going to talk to people. We're going to go find number 7 again. My task today is quite similar to what I got yesterday. Seemed like I didn't saw number 7 all day long. She didn't saw him. I should go to check if he is all right. I knocked on the door of number 7. No one answered the door. At this time, I saw a small figure came from a distance through the window. Definitely. I better be. Because I guess there were bad endings. Ugh. Alright. I had to reposition my headset. That looked like number 7. So I went out of the apartment and saw number 7 walking toward me. Although he looked tired, but he exposed a smile the moment he saw me. Out of work during the day? Nods. Number 7 nodded. Did you stay in the apartment all day long? Let's go for a walk. Huh? But you look tired. It's okay. Number 7 held my hand, and we walked slowly along the tree-lined road to the park. Slightly. The boy, he never tell me what he did or what he is doing now. However, I just couldn't be nervous when I was with him. It may be because I can't feel the malice from him. Whether he is happy or sad, I can't feel all these emotions from him. Even so, he will be with me when I was disturbed and made up to my faults. I don't know what I just said. I feel totally relaxed when he stays with me. I felt like there is a hole in my heart. I realized that I seemed to have forgotten something important, but I had no idea what it is. What makes up our life? Is it the memory? These unique memories throughout one's life determine who he is and cannot be replaced by someone else. Well then, who am I? At this time I sensed a warm touch on my left face. It was number 7. He slowly stroked my left cheek. Okay, this is creeping me out, you guys. Are you worried about me? Thanks. And sorry, it seems that I spoiled you. Yes, the plot is we're supposed to get with one of these boys, clearly. Now think about it. I was comforted by a kid who was much younger than me. So pathetic. Number 7 looked at me and shook his head. His gentle gaze seemed to tell me not to flaunt my superiority. What? I do not know why, but the hole in my heart seemed to become even bigger. I should feel happy of being treated tenderly. However, at that time, I felt miserable out of no reason. No, I haven't. I actually only played about 2 chapters in this and I stopped. I wrote my review and stopped. So this is all new for me. What's that about? Confused, restless? These feelings never stopped since I came to this world. However, it was the first time that I was so painful. The tears flew freely down my face and I couldn't stop it. I was tired of crying and leaned on the number seven's small shoulder. I closed your eyes and felt tired and sleepy. I am sorry. It was like someone talked with his low, mature male voice. Who is it? Who's here? Is it a dream or reality? Half dreamy, half awakened, I tried to open your eyes but failed. Sorry for making you feel lonely. The sound seemed to talk to himself. If you recovered your memories one day, just remember, sad feelings almost drowned me like flood. I don't know. I think it's like 6 chapters or something. I love you, no matter what happens, no matter how painful you are. Remember that I love you. Wait, is this guy talking to me and he's already fucking in love with me? No, I don't think so. This has not changed my mind at all. Then live with it. When I finally opened my eyes, the sound stopped. Number 7 and I were still sitting on a bench in the park. I stood up, ran a few steps forward, and looked around, but there was no one except us. Looking back, I saw number 7 also stood up from the bench. Number 7, did you see anyone else right now? Number 7 shook his head. But I seemed to hear someone's voice. It sounded familiar yet strange. Am I dreaming? Number 7 pulled me on the sleeve. I understood he was urging me to go home. Yes, we should go back. It was getting dark. Come on, hold my hand. Number 7 obediently grabbed my hand. I looked back to where we sat before in the sunset. I don't know why. Obviously, we could come back at any time we want, but I was kind of reluctant to leave. This feelings of nostalgia and the weird pain of being treated tenderly by number 7 mixed together. I could barely breathe. What? No, I didn't want the redhead chick. Wait, did you say redhead chick? The one who wanted to inhale me into his pupils. When I turned my view to number 7, I found that he was also staring at the bench. What was he thinking? Would he have the same feelings with me? Although I really want to know about it, it would be rude or made him embarrassed if I split it out. Therefore, I decided to hold it back. The 4th day. Number 6 didn't show up to have breakfast and lunch. Where is he? He used to be the first one when it comes to having meals. Yes, that guy is the most active one when eating. Number 6 didn't come back since last night. Really? That kid? Did he run away? Well, it can't be that easy. I think he must have failed his task or failed to escape and was killed by the agency. Deal with? Well, number 4, you really have a sharp sense. Hey, Sam. Hey, are you joking, right? This can't be true. Did he make horrible mistakes or what? What do you mean? Oh, please don't think this is indicative of, like, English writing, because it's not. It's horrible. Number 8. There's no number 8. Well, you're not missing much. Just really bad translated. I don't know. Number 0. You have scared Snow White. Sorry, Snow White. We also don't know where he is right now. We sent people to find him. I will immediately tell you as soon as we find him. Please don't worry about him. Is that so? I see. Actually, come to tell you the truth, this is the first action that's actually happened in the story. We're like halfway in. However, we must get prepared in case he won't come back. Number 2. Please go to the cell and find us a new number 6. Oh no, this is not amnesia. Got it. I'll be in charge of it. When I was a little relieved, number 0's words made me shiver all over as if I was in an ice house. Number 4, oh yeah, I couldn't, it is an amnesia. I bet there are people popping in thinking it's amnesia, but this Twitch doesn't have this game in its database. Number 4 has been tightly staring at number 0 without a word. I felt like I should say something in this nervous situation. Ask about new number 6. Number 0, what do you mean by saying a new number 6? Literal meaning. It means we will find someone to replace him if our people can't find number 6. Snow White, I remember that number 6 lived next door to you, right? Yes. Then perhaps you will soon have a new neighbor.
Snow White. No, don't believe him. That's not the actual story. Wait, hold on. Okay, it's kind of true. Okay, I'll give you that. It's true. Snow White, don't look so upset. Pray with your heart. Maybe number 6 will come back. Pray? I'll try. The dining room was quiet without number 6 joking around. We finished our lunch in a heavy atmosphere. Number 6, where did you go? So what can I do now? Alright, we're gonna go talk to... But number 6 is not here. Okay, we're gonna go talk to number 7 again. Why did it turn into this? If only this trip never ends. Hey, here is another man. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh no, she passed out. Carry her out. Hurry up. Wait a minute, there is another man here. This is... I don't know what the hell. Ah, shit. It's not that you lie, you just... I don't know. Exacerbate a little bit. Exacerbate? Overemphasize? I can't think of the word. Ah, yes, this is my room in the back street. In the morning, I cleaned the floor with number 0. After lunch, I felt a little tired and went back to the room to take a nap. Not long after I fell asleep, I had a trance dream. The moment I woke up, I had a feeling that I didn't know where I was. I dreamed of water, a noisy voice around me. I felt distressed in my chest after waking up. It's better to go out and breathe. Although the street is very long, there are very few places that I can visit. However, it is much better to just breathe outside air and feel the sun and soft breeze than the dark and empty dreams. I walked along the boulevard. When I was approaching the park, it began to rain. The weather has changed. Just now the weather was just fine. It was still fine. I'll go back quickly. Touché. I hastily turned around and ran back. It rained heavily, and it was inevitable that I would get drenched. When I was just walking out of the path leading to the park, I saw number 7 came from a distance holding an umbrella. I found you. Number 7, are you looking for me? Yes, because you are not in the room. And it's raining. I think this kid is, like, slow or something. Hey. Number 7 held the umbrella and made his effort to stand on tiptoe, but still it was difficult to cover my head. Well, I was taller. Let me hold the umbrella. He seemed unwilling to do so, but still gave the umbrella to me reluctantly. I don't know. Now, number 7 and I continued to walk back with the umbrella. Number 7. God, he freaks me out when he gets that close. Number 7, may I ask you a question? What question? You seem always to worry about me, because you always look upset. So, why are you so good to me? Because of love. Oh God. What? Because I love you. Well, we have to romance him, so I gotta accept it. Thank you. I love number 7 too. Really? Why does he look so disappointed? Sorry, I'm being silly. Please forget it. Uh-oh, that wasn't the right thing. Huh? Soon the usual smile appeared on number 7's face again. A cold wind blows. I sneeze. Let's go. Be careful not to catch cold. All right. When we finally came to the apartment, the rain had stopped. After I had a hot bath in the bathroom, I went back to my room. I felt a little dizzy. I wouldn't really catch a cold. At this time, someone knocked on the door. I opened the door. It is number 7, as I expected. As long as we didn't have work at the same time, he would come to me. At first, I thought he was just a dependent child because of the fear of loneliness. Later, I found he wasn't. He seemed to worry about me. Although number 7 was quiet, I felt comfortable when being together with him. What's more, number 7 seemed just had a shower. His half-dry hair looked very fresh and cool. Want to touch it? Achoo! I think that was a sneeze. Number 7 came to me, stretched out his hand, and touched my forehead. You have got a fever. Why is he talking like this now? I'm going to ask number 0 for some antipyretic. Go to bed and have a good rest. What is an antipyretic? Wait, it's probably something for a fever. I'll be back soon. I always felt like he was more like an adult, and I had turned into a child. I lay in bed and felt more and more uncomfortable, having no force at all. Shut up. No! After quite a while, number 7 came in with drugs and a cup. Sorry for keep you waiting. There are no drugs in the villa. Number 0 told me to take it from the management agency. Take it and have a good rest. You will get better soon. Thank you, number 7. I took the drugs and the cup from number 7. Yeah, she's... Well, I'll go back. You can sleep now. When number 7 turned around, I reached out my hand and grabbed his clothes. Uh-oh. Snow White? Number 7, I would like you to stay here. Oh, I don't like where this is going. But won't that disturb you? No, I want you to stay here, the same as usual. I seem to have dreams every day these days, but every time after I wake up, I can't remember anything. Only the dream yesterday was clear, but it's an annoying dream, and I don't know what it means. If you do not have anything to do now, I see. I will stay here. I'll always be with you. Just so be relaxed. Number 7 took out 2 books from the bookcase and put them on the table, and then sat down on the chair. I felt tired and drifted off to sleep. I did not immediately fall asleep. In a half awake. The page-turning sound, which occasionally came, reminded me. He was just there, very close to me, which made me relieved. Why do I have such a strong sense of dependence on a child? Well, shucks. At today's breakfast, number 6 was still absent. Instead, there was another creature on the table. A black cat. It squatted on the table magically and seemed not pleasing to look at us. After we all sat down, God, that cat meow. After we all sat down, number 0 grabbed the black cat's neck, ignoring its protest by claws, carried it to number 6's seat. Let me introduce to you. This is the newcomer to replace number 6. As you can see, it is a very beautiful cat. Please get along with it. Come and say hello. Seeing the black cat respond, number 0 raised a kitchen knife, which I don't know when it appeared, with one hand, and grabbed its forepaw with another hand. Oh God. The soundbite for the cat. Yes, very active greeting. Obviously, it's screeching. Hey, you must be kidding, right? Snorting. I thought you would play something new, but you just brought a pet to the villa. So cute. At this time, the black cat jumps down from the chair, passes through several people, and then jumps to my knee. It rolled itself into a ball comfortably and began to take a nap. Snow White, it seems that it likes you. Can you help me take care of it? Sure. Then thank you. After breakfast, I brought the black cat to my room. I have no idea. Putting the black cat on the bed, I walked out to do the cleaning work. When I came back from work, it was still sleeping. It's been slept so long. Isn't it hungry? It shouldn't be ill, right? I came close to the black cat and picked it up. The black cat opened his eyes. A pair of golden eyes stared at me without blinking. I don't know. I think I might have... I'm afraid I might have actually screwed up and got on his route. I took a close look at it. Its hair was a bit dirty, so I decided to bathe it before feeding it. It happened that nobody was using the bathroom, but I put half the water in the bathtub and threw the black cat into it. The black cat... God! The black cat struggled desperately. I took a great effort to hold it and began to soap it. Finally, when I was done, I couldn't find the towel. I'll go to find the towel. Wait here. I found a towel in the cupboard in the cafeteria. When I went back to the bathroom, I was shocked. I didn't know when the black cat has disappeared, and there was only one boy in the bathroom. Oh boy. Ah, sorry. I did not dare to look at the boy's appearance and ran out of the bathroom immediately. After going back to the corridor, I calmed down. Then I realized that I'd never seen the boy before. At this time, the bathroom door opened, and the boy came out. "Where's my towel?" He's got cat ears and a tail. I silently handed in the towel in my hand. "Thanks." The boy put the towel on his wet hair and went into the room. It was number 6's room. Special chapter of Black Cat! Yes! Okay, I went back to my room to think about things just happened. The cat that should have appeared in the bathroom was gone. It was replaced by a blonde teenager with cat's ears and tail. I kept telling myself that there is a world full of children, so bizarre things may also occur. After I calmed down, I decided to find number 0 and ask him what happened. Except number 0's a chick. Number 0 is cleaning the dining room. She looked at me with a faint smile as if she knew I would come to her. "Number 0, the cat. Do you get along well with it?" "Yeah, this is not what I want to ask." I told her what happened in the bathroom. She listened to me quietly without even frowning. "Number 0, you knew that, don't you?" Oh, come on, the skunk was the best. Okay, Snow White, think about it. Can an ordinary cat replace number 6? But you didn't tell me, and then you let me take care of him. Yeah, but his hair looked like a skunk. If not, how can I see something funny? It's not funny. I realized that it's meaningless to entangle with number 0, so I left the dining room. When I passed by number 6's room, I stopped. Who the cat boy really is? I pulled up my socks and knocked on the door. The boy answered the door and stood in front of me. "What? It's you. What do you want?" Nothing actually. I just want to confirm. You are the cat that number 0 told me to take care of in the kitchen this morning, aren't you?" "Yes, it's me." "Number 6. No, wait. No 6 will not come back." So, no, he won't. I can't. God, I'm fucking this up. Okay, no, he can't. I have done this several times. Every time someone escaped from Backstreet, I'm the one who have to replace the deserter. Yeah, they are popular with chicks. If they were caught, they'll be killed. So whether he is alive or not, you can't see him again. Enough talking. Now get something to eat. I'm starving. Why do I have to be responsible? If you are hungry, can't you find something to eat in the kitchen? I don't eat raw food. What happened to the sound? There was all this music. There's no music now. Do you want me to cook for you? Of course. I can't leave Backstreet. Besides, doesn't number 0 tell you to take care of me? I can't God, this is getting worse. I can't disprove that even though I was reluctant, so I had to walk into the kitchen. I opened the food cabinets and found flour, oil, pickled meat, and dried fish. They were all food that had a long shelf life. Fresh ingredients are purchased in the morning for just one day. Now these ingredients were the only thing I have. Since he is a cat, it's okay for him to eat that. I took out the meat, then chopped it after I had it boiled. After that, I kneaded a dough for pancakes. What spices should I put in it? Mustard and pepper. Because fuck that cat. I poured mustard and pepper into the dough. The cake was quickly fried well with the weird smell. I carried the pancake to number 6's room. It smells awful. He picked up the plate and observed the pancake with a wary look for a long time. And an awful color. What did you add in? Don't be so suspicious. Well, it just looked weird, but maybe it tastes good. I have a try. He bit a little chew, and his face puckered up. Disgusting. It tastes horrible. No one will marry you. Really? Really, this fucker. Mind your own business. I left the room discontentedly. Well, absurd things happened one after another. Can I go back to my own world? The dawn quietly came when I was tossed and turned. Oh, Walking in the dining room, the food has already been done. I sat quietly in my seat. Then I noticed number 6 was absent. Fuck, I pissed him off and he ran off. When I looked around, I didn't find the black cat either. Others left the dining room one by one after breakfast. When I was ready to leave, number 2 stopped me. Snow White, please wait. May I help you? I should be responsible for cooking and washing dishes today, but now I have something urgent to deal with. Can you please help me wash the dishes? Of course, I will help you when it's your time to cook. We can exchange the housework date. Sure, I would have to stay to clean the apartment anyway. Thank you. Number 2 left hurriedly. I began to clean up the table. Yeah, no cat fucking tonight, thank God. Just then I noticed that the door of the dining room was opened a crack. The black cat came in and jumped on number 6's seat. He was in dirty after he sat, well, okay. He stared at me as if urging me to serve him some food. I went to the kitchen and found that the breakfast was all eaten up. We'd run out of food. I thought that he would protest, but he just jumped out of the seat quietly and walked outside. I noticed he was walking awkwardly. I took him on the table and found his leg was bleeding. What happened to you? God, I'll find number 7. Or not number 7, number 0. The black cat stopped the black cat stopped me with his sound. He pointed to a cabinet in the kitchen with his paw. I opened it and found some medical alcohol and gauze. So I cleaned and dressed his wound. When I finished, I felt a warm, moist touch. He licked me. You... what? What are you doing? The black cat purred in a pleasant sound and left the dining room. When I was cleaning the floor in the corridor, I found number 6 didn't lock the door. Peeping from the gap, I saw the cat was asleep. He could only turn into an adult at night? It suddenly reminded me of what happened in the restaurant. I felt a little angry. Wait, what restaurant? Why a cat can trick me. I'll give it back. Just then I saw through the window that number 2 came close with a pile of files. I hurriedly ran downstairs. Number 2, wait! Snow White, what happened? You are out of breath. No big deal. Do you have a ball pen? Can I borrow it? Oh, I thought something big happened. Here you are. Number 2 passed it to me and headed towards the management agency. Great, he didn't wake up. I slid into his room and painted his face. What? I couldn't help laughing as long as I thought what it looked like when he turned into an adult. Okay. After the prank, I left number 6's room and kept cleaning the villa. Okay, why did she do that? He was injured. She helped bandage him up, and then she went and drew on his fucking face. Okay. I was being thoughtful and sent his dinner to his room. The night fell. The black cat finally came out from his room after he slept all day long. What is this shit? You have been cleaning the villa the whole day? Is it because you were industrious or you have nothing else to do? I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm reading this. Haha, it's none of your business. Can't hold it anymore. This guy didn't notice it at all. At that time, number 3 came out from the dining room. It is pretty ridiculous. Snow White, what are you doing here? Oh God. Ha 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 ha. Why are you laughing? Number 3 pushed the black cat to the front of the window. This is... Oops. He seemed very angry. I'm just gonna get the fuck out of here. Hey, stop! I ran back to my bedroom. I tossed and turned until it was dawn. Because of insomnia, I came to the dining room early and heard some terrible sound. I went into the kitchen and was shocked by what I had seen. On the stove stood half pot of water while the black cat was trying to ignite it with a match. Stop, what are you doing? Do you try to burn the villa and escape while disorderly? He snorted at me and pointed the ingredients on the table. Onions, carrots, potatoes, corn. Was he going to cook? I confirmed cooking table on the wall. It was number 6's turn. Those guys, even if number 6 is missing, they can't have a cat cook. I carried him down from the stove. I'll take care of it. Just wait here. I threw the ingredients into the pot to boil it. When I was done, others also went to the dining room, one after another. The black cat finished eating and napped on my knee lazily. It's really stick with Snow White. Yeah, even I want to be a cat now. After all of them left, I began to clean the table. The black cat followed me into the kitchen when I was washing dishes. It climbed to the windowsill and basked in the sun. Maybe it's too comfortable, so he was napping again. Sprinkle water on him. I sprinkled a little water on him. He immediately jumped away and made sound to protest. I'm working for you and you sleep here. Go get the rag in the dining room. He snorted at me again while slipped out from the window gap. Damn. I returned to my room after everything was cleared up. And then I accepted the task brought by number 2, having to take the drug which could turn an adult into a kid. What? When I finished the task and back to Villa, it was already dark. Where did the black cat go? He must hide somewhere and sleep all day. I went back to my room to sleep, but I heard someone was approaching. Good evening. Why do you look like this? They can't let you go. I'd rather talk about it later. How did you come in? I remembered the door was locked. No big deal. Come with me. I'll show you something fun. Uh-oh. He held my hand and took me outside. You know what? I don't understand why this is happening because I've been a bitch to him this entire route and he still likes me. Hey, wait. It's 10 o'clock. Where are we going? I followed him to the park with confusion. The park is in front of that corner. This lawn was quite quiet in the middle of the night. We ducked into the bushes. Oh shit. Oh god. Yes. Why do you bring me here? I was not on guard as he is just a little cat boy, is he? Hey, enough. Let me go. I closed my eyes, struggling with my arms waving around. Wow, it hurts, you fool. Stop it. Ow, my face was scratched. Who is the cat now, huh? Hey, don't close your eyes. I slowly opened my eyes. I thought it should be in dark in the front. However, I was surrounded by little dots of light. Okay, I think that's actually her. The fireflies around me lighted up the night. Oh, so this is me. She doesn't look like an adult. Beautiful, huh? Yeah, it's so beautiful. Oh, that's why you bring me here. You want me to see this. Or what? What did you think? Some weird things? Well, yeah. I didn't. Liar. Then why is your face flushed? Oh. Animal lovers new. Okay, that's great. I just saw. Okay, I gotta get that game. New novel by the Animal Lover developers, so I gotta check that out. Oh, I know that was random, but I just got the announcement. Okay, that's because you said something strange. Oh, you mean that? If I look closely, you were really cute when you were a kid. I'll allow you to attend to me. What? Attend to him? Oh, shit. Speaking of what, I don't know your name. Number 6 is just a temporary code, is it? I don't have a name. Really? Are you serious? No one has ever named me before, and I'm too lazy to pick one. My life is just like these flickering fireflies. I do not know when I will disappear. Even if I have a name, I'm not sure others can remember me. It's so sentimental. Forget it. As long as you can remember tonight's fireflies, it's already good enough for me. Midnight. Smokey. No! Jim's not a good name. Bob. We'll just call him Bob. We stayed in the park for a long time before we returned to the villa. Name. Speaking of which, I don't know my name either. I couldn't forget his words on our way back. Hey, what are you thinking? You are quiet. I'm thinking about the name. Still? Can I name you? Well, if you want. Well, I have some choices. What? These aren't names. All right. Flower, kitty, or Pavlov. We're going to go with Pavlov. What about Pavlov? It's weird. I don't know why. It's just weird. I know you can't be serious. Just forget it. Wait, give me more time. How about kitty? Well, it sounds not bad. Then it's settled. Kitty. Oh, then why even give me the option to choose? I didn't expect that someday I'll be named. Well, I'll never forget you because it's me who named you. I will not forget your name. Thank you, Snow White. The breeze kissed the top of the trees. This beautiful night is about to pass. Will tomorrow still be calm like this? I don't know what will happen in the future. I just don't want to forget what I have now. It does. At that time, didn't know that the conflict and contradictions in North Island were on the brink of an outbreak. Oh, so we're actually going to have something happen here? Well, my time at that world suddenly ended. Wait, is it over? When I think I'm back home. When I walked downstairs in the hospital as usual, I saw something hiding in the shrubbery. I came close and found out it's a beautiful black cat. It has been 3 months since I returned to the real world. I don't know why. What just happened? I often see the cat lying under the sun on the balcony outside through the window. Does a doctor or a nurse raise it? Well, I've never seen he showed up with his master. He has always been along. I crouched down to meet him. Although he still looks so arrogant, he curled up on my knees naturally. Hey, what's your name? Kuro? Mimi? Coco? No? Forget it. From now on, I'll call you Picasso. He suddenly bit me and then ran away. You don't have to bite me, even if you hate the name. Since then, I've never seen it. Ending for special chapter of Black Cat. That's it. It's over, you guys. Well, I had a feeling this was going to be a quick stream. That's it. We're done. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I clearly fucked up.